Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Ask Sibs. Hope you had a really good weekend. I don't know if you saw the 10-year birthday celebrations of Disability Horizons and the live stream that I did with Shrin and Liz, but I've kept the birthday balloon up, partly just because it's a great celebration of 10 years of Disability Horizons, but also there's another key date coming up this week. So I might leave a little bit of mystery there rather than give it away. But let's just say it's another important birthday anniversary coming up, and it's not my personal birthday either, just to say. So yeah, that's the balloon. Flying off to a very exciting prospective client meeting at 5:30. So going to be a shorter edition today. And it's about an advert. I want to talk about an advert I saw, and it's for Estrella Damm beer, and it's apparently known as the beer of Barcelona, which grabbed my attention because many of you know I spent a lot of time in Barcelona and Spain in general, and obviously drunk a few Estrella beers as well. But the advert was all about sustainability. There was a lot of people on boats and out in the oceans and the seas and cleaning up all the horrendous rubbish and the plastics that we've all become more and more aware of that are clogging up the oceans. And so I guess the first point of this little live stream is, how is a beer connected to sustainability? So without knowing all the backstory, I've not dug into any research, but I think the gist of the advert was that Estrella Damm are supporting those efforts to clean up the oceans. So obviously the actual product of a beer, to be drunk and have parties and chill outs and all the kind of direct things of the product were not really mentioned in the actual advert. It was all about how, as a brand, that their values and their beliefs are of a world that is, looked after, and that there's sustainability of the environment, which I think we've all noticed has had a really big increase in the fact that many consumers, are aware and care more about that issue of sustainability. And so brands like Estrella Damm have joined the conversation. They're helping to make the world more sustainable. And I think it's fair to say that on a business level, on an advertising and marketing level, it will also help in the awareness of the beer and therefore sales of the beer. But in the end, the advert wasn't a hard push to buy beer. It was a very cool, well put together awareness campaign. So the final point of the live stream is, how does that connect to disability? Obviously, with everything I generally talk about being to do with disability. So beyond the thing of me being in a wheelchair, and I could share all my past drunk stories of drinking and driving in a wheelchair and telling people not to drink and drive in a wheelchair. That's a good public message to put out there. But actually, I think it's that point about social good, social awareness, social impact. And so, yeah, I think what we've already seen at Purple Goat and separately other, agencies, marketing and brands are, waking up slowly but surely that there's so many difficulties and problems that disabled people face. There's so much exclusion, there's higher incidence of unemployment. Like, there's so many things and we talk about the numbers, right? The 1.3 billion disabled people globally, 14 million people in the UK with a disability. It's a very big number of people that are still facing, barriers that just shouldn't be there, whether they be environmental or attitudinal or sort of, policy. And when I say policy, I don't only mean government, although government policy has a role to play, but business policies disable lots of people. So, yeah, I think in the end, looking at that Estrella Damm beer is like, where are the businesses? Well, almost regardless to some extent of the product, I think we can all as marketers, we can have a conversation about, product and brand and audience fit and all the rest of it. So it wouldn't just be literally any product, but there's so many products that, in the end, as a brand, as a social good company, they could really move into this space the way some are quite rightly and thankfully moving into the sustainability conversation, to say, right, we don't want any staff, or potential staff of a company to be left out. We don't want any consumers to be left out. We just don't want people to be left out of everyday life in general. What can we do about it? And then there's lots of solutions that are already happening. I think there's lots of innovative solutions that businesses could help to create by embracing this opportunity. And then, yeah, in the end, obviously, from that marketing perspective, that brand perspective, general non-disabled customers really like the fact that brands are looking after all the people in the world, every single person, not just those that, say, for example, don't have a disability, and also looking after the environment and all the things we talked about with that Australia advert. So I think it's really exciting that there's big problems. And again, we all know there's problems every day in all parts of the world, but my mission, my passion is about disability. And so for me, there's so many problems out there. There's so many ways to solve it. I think business have a big responsibility and opportunity to help solve it. But I also think there's an absolute win-win-win where it actually makes the brand more attractive and more successful on a business level. So hopefully in these short 6-7 minutes, we've looked at beer, sustainability and disability. And I felt, as I said, I've been trying to share some different types of content, and it was really nice watching. It wasn't nice watching Tottenham in the football because I'm a Tottenham fan and we lost to Man United, but I saw this advert during the half-time bit, and it just really hit me of how we can start to join all these different kind of thoughts. And I'm looking forward to, as I said before, sharing some of these thoughts and ideas and insights from some different perspectives, and not only from the disability marketing perspective, but just broadly from social issues and the responsibilities that business have to help change and improve these social issues. So that's it. I'm rushing off to this meeting now just in time, and I hope you have a great Monday. Take care for now.